here we have another problem, and on a single roll of a pair of dice, what are the odds against rolling a sum of 6? Okay, so let's start by looking at all possibilities. Each side of a die, if you think about our die, I'll draw a little die. Each side of a die has a pip, and the pips can go from 1 to 6. So here is my die. So my die can have 1 pip, it can have 2 pips, it can have 3 pips, and so forth. And there are 6 sides, which means it can have a total of 6 pips. So let's imagine if we roll the die, we could roll it and roll with a 1 up, or a 2, or we could get a 3, or a 4, or a 5, or a 6. Now we could also, do this in black, roll a second die, and our second die, we could roll it and get a 1, or a 2, or a 3, or a 4, or a 5, or a 6. Now let's look at all combinations, okay? And what we're going to do is if we rolled, let's get my pointer, if we roll a 1 and a 1, the result would be the sum, which is 2. Let's put the sums in here. We'll do the sums in red. So if we roll a 1 and a 1, we get a 2, so here's a 2. And now if we roll a 1 and a 2, if we roll a 1 and a 3, we're going to get a 4. And we continue on. A 4 and 1 is 5, and a 5 and 1 is 6, and a 6 and 1 is 7. And we can keep going on. Let's say if we roll a 2 and a 1, we get a 3. A 2 and a 2 is a 4. A 2 and a 3 is a 5, and a 2 and a 4 is a 6, and a 2 and a 5 is a 7. You see the pattern. A 2 and a 6 is an 8. A 3 and a 1 is a 4, and we can see what's going here on this as I fill this in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I'm adding 1s from the 1s column. In the 2s column, I add 2 to each one. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's fill this in. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. This is when I get a 6 and a 4, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 11 is when I get a 6 and a 5, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's a 6 and a 6. And if we look at this, we want to find out what the question was. What are the odds against rolling a sum of 6? So let's find all the places where we have a sum of 6. So I'll circle wherever we have a sum of 6. We have a sum of 6 here, here. These are our sums of 6. And if we add them up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sums of 6. So we have 5 sums of 6. That's the total number of the total number of ways that we could roll the 2 die in one roll and get 6 as a sum. Now, if we want to know how many possible ways there are or how many possible ways the pips could turn up in one roll, well, it's going to be 6 times 6. I mean, this value, this table here, which is 6 times 6, shows that there are 36 ways that we could, that the pips would appear if we rolled it. So it's 36 possibilities, and out of the 36 possibilities, 5 of them would give us a sum of 6. So if the total number of events is 36, and 5 of those events give us what we want, then we have 5 events give us a sum of 6. And then 36 minus 5, because this is the total number of events. This is total possible events that can occur. And 36 minus 5 is 31. So 31 will not give us a sum, not a sum of 6. So of the 36 possible ways the dice could head up or turn up pips, of the 36 ways, 31 will not give a sum of 6, and 5 will give us a sum of 6. So the odds against rolling a sum of 6 is 31 to 5, the odds against. Because there are 31 ways it could come up and not be a sum of 6, and there are 5 ways that it would come up and give us a sum of 6. So this is the answer to this My Math Lab question.